Episode 76, The Jade Princess.
Hello, I'm Savannah Cassie. Today we're going to be reacting to Season 8, Episode 3 and 4 of Ninjago. Let's get on to it. I love Lloyd lost a whole last person. How do you lose a person?
He's got the princess!
I mean, this is what happens when you don't keep an eye on the princess. Someone is bound to kidnap her. You guys should be guarding her 24/7.
Princess? I thought you were kidnapped.
Hirumi, I have a bigger question. How were you able to do all of that? I get it. It's if she snuck out of the building every single day of her life, just somehow randomly figure this out. Because if you do sneak out of the buildings, you figure out the best way to get out of there. You become a little bit more athletic, but still crazy, Hirumi, that you're doing this even though you know that your people and family are being attacked.
Even though I'm confined to the palace, I still try to give what I...
Hey, Hirumi, couldn't you just ask your parents to, hey, there's poor people. Can we just help them, give them food? We don't need all this food. It's just rotting in our waste bin.
They can't know I left...
Lloyd already announced that the princess was being taken. I mean, unless he did it. I thought he did. I could have sworn he announced that the princess was taken. Unless he went to rescue the princess by himself, which he should not be doing. Why are we doing this? Why are we running away from the palace when you guys know you're gonna be under attack? I get it if she wants to have a private life and has to get outside the palace, but right now is not the safest time to do that, girlie.
Do you enjoy being a princess?
Everyone thinks being a princess is supposed...
I don't know, does sneaking out sound like you enjoy life? Usually most people sneak out to have parties and stuff, which is your definition of fun. Well, legit, that's what she's doing. She's having fun sneaking out.
Time it's really hard.
Tell me about it. But not...
Ninjago has this version of it merging with kind of Styx. If you remember, Styx is just kind of a wooden city, which I always said looks so much better than actual Ninjago. Going to any other place is so much better than actual Ninjago, because the Ninjago just looked boring. They tried to do plain boring city, then they tried to do techno city, which was okay. It wasn't the best. Then they went back to plain boring city, and then they finally merged Styx World / Ninjago, and it looks so nice and clean, and I love it.
At least I get to wear a mask. But you...
I wear my own masks.
Hey Lloyd, the mask doesn't help. Do you remember season 6 where everyone just became popular for no apparent reason because they were the ninjas? Aww, this is sweet. I like how they get along together. I was oh, cool, we're having a little crush moment. Then I was ooh, we're having a crush moment.
If you try to stop them, you'll reveal us.
I mean, fair, but also you two should not be out in the city when there is also a threat on the kingdom.
It's the person who gives them that scares me.
I have to do something.
Which you guys should be investigating. I like how all the ninjas need to protect the princess. I'm only probably 3 of you should probably protect the princess and keep an eye on the princess, while the other 2 go searching for the sons of Garmadon. There's a quote about Garmadon, you guys don't give a shit.
Step away from the pedestrian.
It's nice to see the mysterious Samurai X has showed up to beat up these bad guys.
Who is Samurai X?
I wish I knew.
I still love that they haven't figured out who Samurai X is, but they don't really care. They're just oh, Samurai X is here to help us. Whatever. She's been Samurai X for maybe 2-3 years? Who knows?
Me.
Rumi? I should get you home.
Hirumi, I know we're having a sweet moment, but please put your hood back on. You just said minutes ago that you need to wear your hood for protection, and now you're taking it off. The bad guys aren't thrown in jail. They are still right across the street from you and could kidnap you.
Outside the palace, Rumi and I were just going for a walk.
How the hell did you find her so fast? She is super far away from the city. There's no way in hell you found her this fast unless you were stalking her or put a GPS tracker on her.
Girl, you're gonna have to step up your game.
I love everyone, besides Zane is telling Lloyd how to actually flirt. The only person that should give relationship advice is Zane. He's the most person in the most healthiest relationship. Jay probably stalked Nia for half of his turn until she said yes, and then when she said no, she was like, oh, I'm gonna continue stalking it. It was fine until he became a creep. And then Cole was just thrown in a love triangle because of no apparent reason. And then Kai hasn't even talked to Skylar. These two have zero chemistry. The only people who have chemistry is Zane and Pixel, who's not telling him love advice.
You need to convince her why you are the most logical mate.
I just realized there's Spinjitzu actually leaves trails of like that element of power. Like you see with Kai, he leaves like fire and coal lava. If they went to the woods and did Spinjitzu, would the woods burn up?
And yours is in this palace. Your heart mustn't interfere.
Are we setting Harumi up for arranged marriage? Like, I always thought this being like, oh, we're being attacked, so you shouldn't let your heart interfere. But also, this is a real line to give. It also sounds like you're forcing her into an arranged marriage. I'm just saying.
I can be myself, but not everyone can be so lucky.
Damn, sadness. Like, the second season just... like kind of, or the third season, whatever, episode, I can't speak English or think. Like, it just kind of hits on. Like, it hits in the good feelings.
Hey, is that her? Who else could it be? I hear she's...
Oh my god, it's the same movie that's always playing in Ninjago. I'm surprised they haven't made a new movie yet.
Don't be quiet. I have ways of shutting you up.
I simply love this chick. I love that she's deranged and evil and psychopath. I wish we got to see more of her a little bit, because like after the Sons of Gomdon are kind of like locked up in the very end, we never see them again, and I'm just like, there's so much more you could do with them. I love Ultraviolet. I'm just saying that again. I love this girl. I feel like she brings such a good dynamic or new dynamic to it, because most of the time we just see like the bad guys and then the henchmen, and they all sort of like the same level of dumbness and trying to left off humor. But this girl, she's completely wacko, and I simply love her. Like, where did Harumi find this chick?
Season. You know, fall, spring, summer, whatever.
Hey, it's the mailman. I didn't know you brought mail to the royal family. I didn't even know you knew that they existed. I mean, in episode 1, he did send mail to the snakes, which means he unleashed the tomb. So I'm 100% believe this guy is still somewhat evil. And also, I like that he breaks the fourth wall. I love that anytime Cole is kind of like lonely and depressed, he just climbs mountains. Like, that's all he does, is he just finds a random mountain. He's like, okay, I'm going to climb that now. I love Cole having to stand there and just staring at Master Wu before he asks the $1 million questions. How the hell did you get up here?
Some sing and dance. Some climb mountains.
I love this moment with Wu and Cole, which I think should have happened more often, because Cole was Master Wu's first students. They should probably have more of a stronger bond than they usually do. Like, they don't really talk or interact. And this episode kind of like backtracks on that, where they sort of seem to actually have a closer bond, and I'm just like, where was that in the earlier seasons? But I think it's because, like, oh, we gotta have the Red Ranger be the Red Ninja, be like sort of like the Red Ranger, because red must be the primary color, it must be the leader. I'm like, no, you can have any sort of color be the primary leader. It just not all the time have to be red. In the comics, it said Cole was leader. Leave Cole as the leader. Let him have that connection with Wu that should have stayed. Let him lead everyone, and Kai could have just been the bigger brother that Lloyd looked up to. Maybe he dedicated his time to train Lloyd a little bit and rally the group. Like, he could be the glue, somewhat the glue of the team.
We've got a big problem.
There are bombs underneath the castle. Why do you have a tunnel underneath the castle? Oh no, trouble is coming. Trouble is coming. The ninjas need to be well prepared for the Sons of Garmadon.
What a beautiful night!
That was so sick, Ultraviolet. Like, the moment I saw Ultraviolet and her, like, attitude, I was like, she's probably going to be my favorite. And then she does that flip. And I'm like, can we have more screen time with this girlie, please? The ninjas were so not prepared for this, but also kind of their fault. Like, they should have maybe done something to the Sons of Garmadon earlier, like looked up at them, or like see if you could find the hideout and let some of the ninjas like do the whole stakeout of the warrior family. I don't think you need all of them. I'll call Samurai X. Like, I'm pretty sure the Samurai X might have a phone number or contact her in some way. Like, figure out a way to contact Samurai X. You guys said it's been a year, and somehow you guys don't have Samurai X's phone number. Or maybe you guys do and you don't want to ask Samurai for help because you don't know who they could possibly be, even though they're helping you out.
The tunnels with the explosives. Whatever your friend saw, it wasn't me.
Quick question, how much was the actual Hutches that we saw in this actual episode? Like, was that actual Hutches when he somehow found Harumi? Or was that actually the red X guy, the bad ninja? I'm just gonna call him Red X. I forget his name. But it was that actually him, because we realized that he also has a cloning process. So how much of actual real Hutches did we actually see? Well, thank the Lord, Harumi is safe. Now all we have to do is find her parents.
Whoever you are, you should have brought more help.
I love, like, kind of like the Red X guy, because, like, there was a theory that he was gonna be Echo Zane, which should have happened, even though they're like, trying to retcon, like, the Sky Pirates never happening and Echo Zane never happening, even though they mentioned about Nautica a million times. Which means, like, Echo Zane could have happened. Echo Zane could have been Red X. And people are like, oh, Harumi could have not had time to travel the seas. Harumi does not need to be the one finding Echo Zane. It could have been one of the minions traveling, trying to find one of the Oni masks, them stumbling upon Echo Zane and his pods, and just reprogramming him. It wouldn't be that hard, because this means, like, yeah, she could have found a random ninjoid and reprogram them, but most of the random ninjoids are good. I mean, she would have to capture another ninjoid and reprogram him, unless she did this while the blackout happened and the ninjoids were offline, which also doesn't make sense, because she's, like, really young and wouldn't think that far into plans. So, like, this means Echo Zane makes sense when the recruitments find him, reprogram it and stuff, because, like, Harumi made an entire cult. She made an entire cult. You say, like, oh, she couldn't reprogram Echo Zane because she doesn't have time. She made an entire cult. I'm pretty sure she has enough time in the world to reprogram Echo Zane, or find someone to reprogram Echo Zane and make him sort of like Red X.
Really? 4 arms? Like, that's new.
I kind of wish they made the Oni mask a little bit more powerful, because each of them kind of have their own power base, like strength and 4 arms. I think one of them is kind of like telekinesis or something, and then all of them can bring back, like, a dead person, which is so much of a stretch to me. And, like, I feel like these 3 masks should have done all of those at the same time and be, like, all powerful, instead of, like, having, like, oh, just one gives you 4 arms, one gives you telekinesis, one gives you, like, this. Because those seem like very mini, minor things that special masks can do, but somehow all of them can just, like, bring back the dead. Okay. This is so hype. I like how we just start this episode with kind of just like a mystery and then utter chaos. Like, this is what I kind of like want to see more happening. Because, like, yes, like, not all episodes need chaos, but I feel like some episodes are missing it. Like, there should be more emphasis and, like, danger to whatever the hell they're trying to do. I always felt like this was off because like she lost the mask now and not while they're driving or like jumping out of cars. And then I thought like, oh, maybe Ultraviolet just like used her katana and hit the mask out of her hands. But yet they were showing more emphasis on Harumi. So I thought there was something else. But I do like what they do with the subplot of Harumi. I like that she's completely mystery. Unlike Skylar, where we 100% knew she was a spy. Like, I knew Skylar was a spy because she was so nice. Like, this girl was 100% suspicious. And they emphasized, oh, we must trust Skylar 24/7. She can't be the spy because we trust her. She did this and this for us, where I knew she was going to be evil. Well, like, unlike Harumi, she's not saying that she... Like, no one around her saying, we can trust Harumi. She's just like a random princess who's being attacked by these people because she owns an Oni mask.
We have to get out of here.
Oh no, they got another Oni mask. Oh no.
Who said anything about...
Hey Lloyd, I don't mean to harp on you, but is the Destiny's Bounty even safe to fly around anymore? Yeah, this thing is so going to crash. Lloyd legit just started up. It's like, welcome to the Destiny Bounty. And then it almost plummets to the ground.
I'm sorry, Princess. They didn't make it.
Damn, they died and we didn't get to learn anything about them. Like, I like that they died. I like how, like, a lot of people harp on that they died and do anything. But I think that was the purpose. We weren't supposed to really get attached or any feelings to the characters. We're just supposed to be like, oh, hey, they're here. Yeah, they could be important. They are important to the plot. Like, and then they die, which I do like that they kill off characters, which I wish they did to me. They just kept her dead, or they did something else to Umi, because I know in the like deleted archives or ideas, they were gonna make a cyborg Harumi. And that would be so cool if like the Overlord found her, but she was like almost dead and her body was like completely shadowed. But he liked her ideas and worship, so he couldn't bring her entire body back and just be like, oh, no Harumi. No, she's like controlled by metal and all that. Like what he did with Cyborg, like where like yeah, Cyborg was using like those robotic legs to walk around, but he made that idea and just used it and fused it on Harumi's body, and she has like no emotion.
Episode 77, The Oni and the Dragon.
Now, before we start in the next episode reaction, must quickly up and tell you, hey, if you like this reaction, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn your notifications so you know the next time I post, and leave a goddamn comment. Let's get on to it.
This where we'll be living?
Just until we know...
I love how we keep Harumi around for no apparent reason. Like, the Sons of Garmadon aren't after this specific person. Yes, they were after the warrior family, but it's because the warrior family had the mask. So, like, there's no reason for them to keep attacking Harumi. She doesn't know where any of the other masks are. Well, unless, like, they think she knows where another mask are, because, like, if they kept secret one mask, they could have easily kept secret of another mask.
Thing about them. Period.
We do know they're after the 3 Oni masks.
Which is weird that you know nothing about them, even though they are cool, and you should probably know about them. Like, it's been a year since Master Wu has died. Like, what were you guys doing for the year? Because it was most likely not dealing with the Sons of Garmadon, unless the Sons of Garmadon wondered where the ninjas were fighting, but yet Pixel was dealing with them. So I'm just like, did Pixel not tell them about the cult that loves Garmadon?
Oh, it's so good to see you again. It's been...
Oh, it's Misake. Why are you guys going to Misake? Misake doesn't have any answers for you guys. She knows nothing about Oni and Dragon.
Cunningham.
Otherwise known as the Man in the White...
Why is Cole and Zane the only people doing here? The only 2 other people I saw anywhere else was Lloyd and Jay going to Misake. And I'm guessing Nia and Kai are protecting Harumi, even though I'm pretty sure you can bring her to Misake.
Be at the Village of Sticks.
You're giving away all our secrets!
I can't lie!
What sort of power does the Green Ninja have?
hey, Zane, knock him out. You're like, oh no, how dare Cole spill all of our secrets even though he drinks truth serum? How about you knock him out? You are capable of doing that.
Room of the Oni and the Dragon.
I love that this animation reminds me of the pilot animation when they were talking about a long time ago in a valley far, far away. That scene.
Born of both worlds.
So the first Spinjitzu master was just kind of like a custody kid that the adults wanted custody over.
That means you're part Oni and Dragon too!
Like I said, truth can be done.
Yup, and guess what he does with his Oni side? Nothing. Guess what he does with his dragon side? Practically nothing. Like, I feel like maybe where they did... Yeah, he's never really, really fully delved into his dragon side. Like, yeah, he's like, oh, my dragon side's the good side. My dragon side's like the green and life side. Even though you don't technically really know that, Lord. You don't know that if that's actually a fact. Like, you've never really transformed or used really your dragon side unless I'm misremembering. And then anytime he uses his own side, he's like, no, I'm not evil. I won't be like you. Even though he's met other Oni, even though he knows Misake, who is an Oni and not evil. It doesn't mean you're evil, Lloyd. It just means you're Oni.
A new darkness has arisen.
The sun.
I love Gamadon was just kind of the replacement of evil. Like, after he's purified, they're like, oh, more evil and dangerous stuff must be here because Gamadon has died. I'm like, Gamadon was just zapped with evil. Like, that doesn't make him the warlord of all evil.
Your father.
I love Jay is confused. He's just like staring at the floor like, what? But also, is it because it's the Oni mask that they can bring Gamadon back to life? Or could they bring back anyone back to life with the Oni mask? I love how Umi hung up a picture of the royal family. Like, she didn't just blow them up and just not give a fuck.
Cole, hoping to hold on to the glory days when I was fed and set.
Oh my god, dare throw any ball? Yes, yes. Like, everyone's like, oh, who would you trust your drink to? I would trust my drink to Dan. Because, like, if, like, someone did do something to my drink, like, yeah, Dan wouldn't fight or would be, like, a little bit coward, but at least he would announce it loudly. That means I have everyone's eyes on me and trying to at least keep me safe. Because, like, if Dad can't keep me safe, at least I got the entire bar trying to keep me safe. And most likely, hopefully, they will kick them out.
Moved in and made my place their dive. I can't get...
I like how somehow the Sons of Gamadon, like, bust through, like, Dare's door and Dare doesn't call the ninjas. But to be fair, I feel like maybe he stopped talking to the ninjas. Or, like, the ninjas aren't picking up his phone calls. Because, like, that's what the Ninjago team are doing. They, like, downgrade Dare's ability. They, like, make a joke about him wanting elemental powers and just give him the power, but like make him use the restroom. Like, Dale is now a joke when he was so much more than a joke. He was actually kind and caring and actually gave a shit about wanting to be a ninja. Like, yeah, he was scared and a little bit of a coward, but guess what? If you taught him to train properly and conquer his fears, he would probably be a good ninja. He would probably be someone trying to go and rescue you guys.
No!
Well, I bet $1,000 Zane is now into the group because he just saved Red X's life. I love that Zane is just standing on the motorcycle, not moving. By the way, did Red X know that he was a robot as well? Like, I feel like Red X would be definitely one of those people that would, like Kurumi would program him to probably, like, scan the people who joined the team. So, did he know that he was a robot, or did he, like, not do that? And also, if you like this reaction, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, turn your notification, and have a goddamn good day.